We will pay respect to Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. In the previous talk, we have said the cause of removing of Tina Metta. According to Mahāsatipaṭṭhāna Sutta commentary, it is finished. There are some causes to remove Tina Metta according to Basalaya Mana Sutta. In the Basalaya Mana Sutta, so it is mentioned the causes of removing Tina Metta. And the Buddha taught to burn the Mahāsatipaṭṭhāna. So Tina Metta or sleepiness. So to remove sleepiness, if you have sleepiness, you should change perception. You should change or you should remove all the perception. For example, by practicing Anapana, if you have sleepiness, you may change Bodhanusati or Metta, etc. You should change perception of, but you should change the perception. So you should not pay attention something you are paying attention. You may take another object. Next one is you can think what you have learned. So you may have learned Abhidhamma or you may have learned meditation. So you should learn those things. You should think those things. If so, you may be able to remove. If it cannot, you may recite what you have learned. So if so, you may be able to remove sleepiness. If you cannot, another way to use is you may rub your body. Rubbing hand, rubbing head or ears, nose, like that. You should rub. You may be able to remove sleepiness. If you cannot, you may wash your face. So, if so, may be able to remove. If you cannot, you may use another way. You may see stars or moons like that. If so, you may be able to remove. If you cannot, you may try to pay attention to the light. By closing an eye, you may take the light you have seen. Or by opening an eye, you may see lights. If so, you may be able to remove sleepiness. If you cannot, you may use another way. You should pace up and down. You should walk and back and forth. So you should do pacing up and down. So you may meditate at the same time. If so, you may not fall asleep. If cannot, by using in this way, the last medicine is you should sleep. This is the last medicine. So, yeah, these are the causes of removing of sloth and torpor or sleepiness. It is mentioned in the Vasalayamana Sutta. So now we will move to another one. Sandava ijada Udacha Kokocha. Udacha is restlessness. The mind is not peaceful, wandering in here and there. So Kokocha is remorse, regret. I'm thinking in that. There is unwholesomeness I have done. There is no wholesomeness. Or there is a wholesomeness that I haven't yet done. So I'm thinking in those things, you may have regret, remorse. If there is, you should know there is. If there is a no within you, you should know there is no Odhija Kogoja. If you can remove in a way, in which way, also you should know that way. So, okay, what are the causes of Odhija? Because you need to know causes. The causes of Odhija, the causes of removing Odhija. So, here mentioned because of no peacefulness of mind, you have an Odhija Kokoja. Or because of improper attention, you will have an Odhija Kokoja. So, normally everyone has restlessness. Also, many people may have Odhija Kokoja, remorse. But if the mind is peaceful, so you will not have those things. If not peaceful, you will have. So, not peacefulness is the cause of Odhija Kokoja. Improper attention is the cause of Odhija Kokoja. So, what are the causes of removing? So, peacefulness. If you trying to be peaceful, so why not have Odhija Kokoja? Next one is proper attention. You should pay attention properly. So this is a general cause to remove unwholesomeness. Specific causes are like that. Much knowledge. If you have much knowledge, you can remove Odhija Kokoja. Asking question. So, if so, you will not have Odhija Kokoja. So, if something have a doubt, you ask a question. So, asking a question. The next one is learning Vinaya, giving a lot of time in Vinaya. So Vinaya is a kind of rule. So especially for the bhikkhus, if you learn those rules, you have to decide. If someone do this, what offense? If someone do that, does that, what offense? So you have to decide. So if so, you will not have Odhija Kokoja. Next one is associating with the senior ones, senior bhikkhus. So you have to stay respectfully there. You don't have a time to have a wandering thought, to regret, because you are staying in the senior bande. So you need to stay carefully. Next one is a Kalyana Maitata, having a good friend. So next one is a suitable speech. Suitable speech, like a Dhamma talk. Okay, these are the cause of Odija Gogocha. So when next sentence is Yata cha Binasa Odija Gogochasa. Ayadeno Barohodi Dancha Bajanadi. You should know that you should know the causes of not arising of Odija Gogocha in the future. So in the future means Anagami Mega state or Odija Gogocha. Odija can be removed in the Arhata Mega stage. Gogocha can be removed in the Anagami Mega stage. So restlessness will be removed in the Arhata Mega stage. Remorse will be removed in the Anagami Mega stage. So you're trying to see in the future, do the future, know that. So here have ayate in the future. It is quite similar to Paticca Samuppada. If you practice Paticca Samuppada also you need to see. Because in the Paticca Samuppada there is a saying, Avijjaya Dveva Asesa Viraga Nirodha. Because of cessation of avijja, without remaining, sankhara cease, etc. So cessation of avijja without remaining is arahanta stage. So you need to see that. So here also the same. In the future, no arising of Odija Gogocha, you need to see. So you need to see Arahata Mega stage, Nagami Mega stage. So in your knowledge, it will appear if you practice systematically. So, okay, we will move next one. Vichikaicha. Vichikaicha. Sandamwa ejadam vichikaicham. Atime ejadam vichikaicha dipajanati. Bhikkhu or practitioner knows there is a vichikaicha within us. If there is a vichikaicha within us. Asandamwa ejadam vichikaicham. Natime ejadam vichikaicha dipajanati. Practitioner knows vichikaicha, right, existing within you, that there is no vichikaicha within me, within you. So like that. So yatacha nopannaya vichikaichaya upadohoti dancha bhajanati. It is the causes of a vichikaicha. You should know. In which cause vichikaicha arises, you should know that a cause and effect. Vichikaicha and the cause. So first of all, just you know, having a vichikaicha and not having a vichikaicha. Then, because of which reason it arises. So, because of which reason it is removed. Because of which reason it is totally removed in the future. So, you need to see all. So, because of this, we need to know the causes of vichikaicha. General cause is Ayoniso manasikara, improper attention, improper attention. So it is a general cause. Specific cause of Vichikicca general cause is improper attention. So it is the cause of Vichikicca. What is the cause of removing of Vichikicca? Removing the cause to remove Vichikicca. It is a yoniso manasikara, proper attention. Proper attention means which is a kusala, which is a agusala, which is a faulty, which is no fault, which should be associated, which should not be associated, which is inferior, which is superior, which is black, which is white. So you should know, you should reflect. If so, you may be able to remove Vichikicca. So general cause is yoniso manasikara. Specific cause of Vichikicca, removing Vichikicca is much knowledge. If you have learned Vinaya, Sutta, Abhidhamma, if you have a lot of knowledge, you may not have a doubt. Thinking in two ways, you may be able to decide. Surely, only one, right or wrong, like that. So, much knowledge is the cause of removing of avijja. Next one, paripaucchakata, asking question. So if you have doubt, you may ask clever teachers. So you may be able to remove Vichikicca. Vinaya bhakatinyuta, learning Vinaya. You learn Vinaya. So in the Vinaya, there are many decisions. Next one is Dimokha Bahulata. Much decision you should make. Many decision. So if someone do something, you're trying to decide it is correct or not. So according to Vinaya, according to Dhamma, you're trying to decide and find is it correct or incorrect. So some people, let it be, I don't know. So don't want to decide. So if you want to remove a doubt, so you're trying to see problems, what is correct, what is wrong, so you need to decide. Kalyana Maitata, having a good friend. So if you have a knowledgeable and good friend, so if you have whenever you have doubt, you ask a good question, they will explain in details. So at that time you will be clear. Next one is Sabbaya Kata, suitable speech. So these are the causes of removing of Vichikicca. Okay, so now also you should know in the future no arising of Vichikicca. So it is in the Sotapaṭṭhāna stage. So in the Sotapaṭṭhāna stage, Vichikicca is removed. So it will be in the future for the practitioners. So you should try to see that. So no more Vichikicca. So okay, Nivarana Baba is finished. Nivarana Baba is finished. The others are the same. Ide Jatangwa Dhammesu Dhammanupassi Viharati. it is the same. You should do internally, you should do externally, you should do internal and external both. Also, you should know, you should know arising of causes and arising of effect. You should know perishing of causes and perishing of effect. You should know arising and perishing of causes and arising and perishing of effect. So you should know. If so, you will be mindful. Thus, there is only Dhamma. So if you are mindful in this way, it is for knowledge. It is for remembering, for mindfulness, ekhananka. So if so, you will stay without dependence. You will not cling anything in the world. So in this way, you can practice Dhammanupassana about 5 nivarana. Now we will move the next one, Khanda Baba, the session of aggregate, Khanda session. In the Khanda Baba, Iti Rupa, this is a Rupa, or that's Rupa. Rupa is in this way. Iti Rupa sa Samudayo. This is the cause of Rupa. Iti Rupa sa Athengamo. This is the cessation of Rupa. Iti Vedana, this is a feeling. Iti Vedanaya Samudaya, this is the origin of Vedana. Iti Vedanaya Athengamo, this is cessation of Vedana. In the same way, iti Sanya Samudaya, iti Sanyaya Athengamo, iti Sankhara na Samudaya, iti Sankharana Athengamo, iti Vijnana sa Samudaya, iti Vijnana sa Athengamo. So, about the Rupa, in the commentary mentioned, Idam Rupa, this is a Rupa. Etikam Rupa, these numbers are Rupa. How many Rupa? Like you need to know. Na Ido Bran Rupa Ati, there is no more than these Rupas. This is all you should know. So, for example, Rupa have 28. You must know this is a Rupa. You must know there are 28 Rupas. There is no more than 28 Rupas. You should know in this way. For the Vedana also the same. For the Dinya Tinkhara, well, Vedana is actually only one. But category will be 3. Pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling, neutral feeling. So sometimes counting in 5. Pleasant in mind, pleasant in body. Unpleasant in mind, unpleasant in body, and neutral. So altogether 5. Sometimes it counts into 3. Sometimes it counts as 5. So counting in 3, counting in 5. So there is no detail here. So to see Visuddhimagga. So in the commentary mentioned. So Rupa is 28. Vedana is only 1. So if we divide, have been said, it can be 3, can be 5. So Sanya is only 1 in the Vidamata Singha book. But the different types of Sanya, if we divide, it can be many. So, Sankhara in the Abhidhamma is 50 factors. Vijnana consciousness. As a characteristics, it is only one. But because of association, because of function, so can be many, altogether 89. So you need to know those things. So it is iti rupa, iti vedana, iti sanya. No yet samuriya or atengamo. About the samuriya, so origin of rupa, origin of vedana, sanya, sankhara, and vijnana. It is mentioned the 5 causes. Vajja, dana, upadana, kama, sankhara. These are the causes. You're trying to connect. These are origin of rupa, origin of vedana, origin of sedana, sanya, origin of sankhara, origin of vijnana. So go to Paticca Samuppada teaching, the same as Paticca Samuppada. So it is samudaya. So what is atingama? Cessation. So cessation is if there is no vajja, no rupa, no vedana, no sanya, no sankhara, no vijnana. If there is no sankhara, so no rupa, no vedana, no sanya, no sankhara, no vijnana. In this way you should go. So there is 5 causes. Vajja, dana, upadana, kama, and sankhara. So these are causes of 5 aggregates. So because of vajja, ignorance, not knowing and truly means not knowing in rupa, nama, cause and effect, rising and perishing. If so, we were attached to this body, to this 5 aggregates. We will have a craving, we will have a clinging. Whatever we do become karma. The factors associated with the karma is called sankhara. So if so, we will have aggregates. We will have future lives. For the arahanta, so no more vajja. He has known rupa materiality, nama mentality, paticca samuppada cause and effect, arising and perishing. You know everything. So because of knowing and truly, no vajja. If no vajja, he understands that everything is a suffering. Everything in the world is a suffering. Everything in the world is a dukkha. So because of knowing a dukkha satya, no craving, no clinging. Whatever he do, not becoming karma. He's still doing, listening in Dhamma, paying in respect, but not becoming karma, not like us. So no sankhara, no karma. Because of this, although this body is still arising because of past causes, after past we into pre-nibbana, no more rebirth, no more aggregate. Because of this, if there is a vajja, dana, etc., there is a 5 aggregate. If there is no vajja, dana, etc., no 5 aggregate. So In this session, you must know 5 khandhas. You must know the causes. So if so, you can practice. So, what is the meaning of rupa? Rupa means changing. So, if the weather cold and heat, physical body is changed. If your mind sad and happy, body changed. If the food is good and bad, so body is changed. When a mosquito bites, body changed. So etc. So there is this changing nature. That changing nature is called rupa. Rupa. You should know. How many rupa? All 28. Into the eye translucency, etc. So altogether have 28 rupa in our 27 or 28 rupa in our body. Why it is called the rupa? Because of the nature of changing. So if you trying to see all together, you have to see as a rupa only. If you want to see specifically, but we are both tejo, they have their characteristic. Like a human, if we say human, all are included, all are covered. No need to differentiate a man or woman, a bhikkhu or shyale. No need to, because we are seeing as a human. But when we see, trying to see detail, human how many types? So man, woman, or shyale, bhikkhu, or Asian or European, or etc. So something different. So, but when you use as a human, so only you trying to see human nature. One head, 2 hands, 2 legs, no tail, no horns, no. Right, this is a human nature. So in this way, when you see rupa, so just trying to see changing nature. So when you see detail, according to detail, you should go. So about the just 28 rupa, or about the just rupa, or need to see 28 rupa. There is this question among practitioners. Some people only they thought only to see as a rupa only generally. No need to see detail. But in the commentary here say, this is a rupa. How much is it? No more than that. So Edeka rupa. Rupas are only this number, this amount, no more than that. So have this. There is this saying. Also, there is one Sutta, Mahāsatipaṭṭhāna Sutta. So you need to know all rupa like that. So also in the next session, we will see more rupas details. So because of this, so according to this teaching, we may need to see all the rupas, not just as a rupa, as a one. So, what is a Vedana? Vedana is quite easy. It is a feeling. Sanya is a perception. So, Sankhara, what is the meaning of Sankhara? Sankhara is creation or which can create. Which can create. Which can create means now we are speaking, talking, and listening. So some factors are creating to do this action. Not like a creator view. Creator view means the one create all. So, but no cause of that bhasa. This Sankhara creator is just creating to speak. creating to do something. These factors also have a causes. Also saying creator, not like a creator view, not totally on the top. For example, now we can create to talk because of lunch we have eaten. If we don't eat, we cannot talk, we cannot manage, we cannot create. This is talking. So also have the causes of these factors. It is not on the top. So we need a food, we need a weather to be nice, we need a light. So like that. So those sankhara also have the other causes. No one is on the top. So the way they think, no one is on the top is just their thinking, just their saying, only just their view, no reality. So the word have, the thinking have, their view have, but no reality. So because of this, it is called wrong view, like that. Okay, this is a sankhara. So if you're trying to see your sankhara now, you are managing to listen. So these factors. So sankhara have 50 factors. 50 factors. You need to know detail. If you want to go details, you may see its their characteristics details. But although they have a detail, as a one, they are sankharas. They are creators. They are factors creating this job. So you need to see. So you should note it is a sankhara. After knowing a sankhara, what are the causes arising? What are origin? What are cessation? You go that. Next one is vijnana. Vijnana is a consciousness, knowing the object, just gaining in the object. Similar to wisdom, panya, vijnana, sanya, or nya. You may hear. Nya is a know, like the same root. They are relative words. So sanya is a knowing by marking. Knowing by marking. So banya is a knowing penetratively. Knowing penetratively. Yeah. Vijnana is a knowing differently. So, or knowing, because of there's a sanya, panya, and vijnana or nya. So knowing by marking means that, yeah, you know according to your mark. So some people mark chili, it is good. Some people mark chili, it is not good. So chili is the same. Your marking is not the same. So Myanmar people may like to eat Myanmar food. They are thinking Myanmar food is the best. So Indonesia may think Indonesia food is the best. So like that. So their knowing is according to their marking. So this flower is beautiful. Like may think maybe this is quite most of people maybe agree. So this is my son. This is my daughter. This is me, or this is mine. It is also a kind of marking. The way you know is only you are marking. Maybe correct, may not be correct. So, but it is a marking. So, knowing by marking is a sanya. Knowing panya is a knowing penetrative, knowing truly, not changeable. So, So, because of it is true. If other people ask a question, will not change. So, sanya is different. For example, this is my hand. If so, if this is mine, me is this side, the other side, right? This is not me. This is mine. Later he may say, this is my leg. If so, leg is mine. Me is this side. Later, this is my head. If so, head is mine. So me is should be the other. Later, this is my body, like that. So my body, all are only mine. Where is me? So like that, if you ask a question, detail, they don't have an answer. So if you say this is me or mine, this should be according to your desire. So if something is mine, you cannot disturb. No one can occupy. But this body is not. So mosquito will bite. Come and eat. Oh, this is my food. So have to suffer. So if it is me or mine, we have this desire, always need to be beautiful, want to be beautiful, want to be healthy, strong, like that. But the body will not follow your desire. If you want to be strong, you need to stay good weather. You should depend on good weather, good food, good mind, good karma. So have to follow process. But to try to find the process, it is not easy. It is not easy. So there is a Myanmar saying, if you have a good stomach, Myanmar proverb, if you have a good stomach, you may not have a headache. Right? Even a headache, you will not have. So there is Myanmar proverb. But someone add, to have a good stomach, have to headache. Have to have a headache. Yeah, sometimes to have a good stomach, not easy. Have to find a good food. It is not easy one. So like that. So although we say this is a me and mine, those things will not follow our desire. If so, it is not our properties. Many connections. So Vijnana is a knowing, Panya is a knowing and truly. Vijnana is a knowing and differently. Knowing and differently is different from what? Different from Sanya and Panya. Sanya is a knowing by marking. Panya is a knowing truly. Vijnana knowing is something different. Just gaining in the object. Just gaining in the object. Like now trying to talk. Choosing in the word. So just getting and gaining the object. Just something knowing, not marking, not truly. May be true, may not be true. So, but can associate with the object, can know the object. It is a vijnana. So you need to discern according to its meaning. What is a rupa, what is a vedana, what is a sanya, sankara, and the vijnana. Okay, so in the five aggregates, the Buddha divide the phenomena into five. Rupa, physical body, as a physical body. So feeling also as a feeling. Feeling also important factors. Because of this is taken out. So sanya, perception also the cause of a feeling. Based on your perception, you will feel happy and sad. For example, about the chili, if you mark, it is good. So you will be happy when you are eating. If you mark it is not good, you will not be happy when you are eating. So like that. So Sanya also important factor. Sankhara. Sankhara, many factors led by Chirana. More Chirana's work. So Chirana is a volition, stimulation, a kind of managing. So next one, Vijnana, consciousness. Vijnana also important factor. Why we say important factor? So for the Vipassana practitioners, if they start to practice with Nama mentality, so they may start to practice consciousness or feeling or phassa. So usually out of three, you can choose one. So because of this, Vijnana Vedana is quite important. So okay, so next if so, the Khanda sessions are finished. So as a Khanda, you should know as a Khanda. There is no me, no mind, no woman, no man, but there is a Khanda. There is a Rupa, there is a Vedana, there is a Sanya, there is a Sankhara, there is a Vijnana. We should reflect in this way. So if so, our mind will have a sati as a Rupa, as a Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. So if we see our body as a me or mind, many problems will come out. Whoever hold this wrong view, me or mine, finally they need to cry. Surely they will cry. But if someone hold this right view as a Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, and Vijnana, if they really understand in this way, so they will not have sorrow, limitation like that. So not trying to occupy as a me or mine. So if so, become unshakable person like Arahanta. So okay. So next one is Ayadana Baba. Ayadana Baba. Oh, need to explain a Khanda again. Khanda is aggregate. Aggregate means a group. Group. So for the Rupa, have 28 Rupas. Okay, king group. So 28 Rupa, but have a Rupa nature because you can make a group. For example, here, different kinds of people, bhikkhus, socialists, laymen. If we want to group, okay, as a human, these are human. So king group. So all the many people, different types. So as a human can combine. In the same way, although it is a 28 Rupa, you can combine as a Rupa or physical things, changing in nature they have. So, but for the Vedana, only one factor on to combine. For the Sanya, only one. Sankhara is 50. Vijnana is also one characteristic. How to combine. So, yeah, Vipassana practitioner can when combine Ijada and Brahita, internal and external. So this is the internal Rupa, external Rupa. Rupa as a Rupa nature the same. So the cause of this, the cause of this Rupa also, food, mind, consciousness, and karma. You are Rupa also. The cause of you are Rupa also food, consciousness, weather, and karma. So the same nature. This body also have a changing nature. That body also have a changing nature, even in buildings. So the same. But this body you occupy. This is me or mine. So it is a problem. If you don't occupy, for example, if someone's sick, you don't have a problem. Yeah, body has a sick nature. Sometimes it will be sick. You may have a knowledge. But when this body is sick, you have a sorrow. You cannot think anymore the nature of a sickness. So don't want to accept like that because you occupy. This is me, like that. So there is one Pandit in Myanmar. He said that Nibbana is practicing is not difficult. Not difficult. From his monastery can see the market. So although the whole market burning, I'm no problem. Market is burning, just that. I don't feel anything. But if my one slipper is disappeared, it is a problem. Yeah. So yeah, rupa has a changing nature, can be burned, can be disappeared, but the same nature they have. Why we have a different feeling? Yeah, slipper we occupy. This is a mind slipper. The whole market is you didn't occupy. It is my market. So if not occupy, market, if you understand as a market, it is okay. Yeah, sometimes it will vanish, Sometimes it will have a problem. It is the nature. So not so strange. But if you occupy something, not just a slipper or market, everything in the world. Only you need to occupy. If you occupy, you will surely have a sorrow, limitation. So if you don't want to have a sorrow limitation, you should not occupy. You should reflect as a nature, dukkha, anatta, trying to understand. So as long as you understand, this is a me, this is a mine, everyone is very sure. One day they will cry. So everyone is like that. Their story will end in this way. So because of this, we need to practice to know as a rupa or vedana like that. So anyway, here we are saying about internal rupa, external rupa. You need to combine rupa the same. Internal also rupa, external also rupa. So it is called the ejata bahita. Niya and fa, niya rupa and fa rupa. The same, all are rupas. So ejata bahita, dura asana, hina panita, inferior and superior. Inferior and superior. So some rupas are inferior, result of bad deeds. Some rupas are superior, result of good deeds. Anyway, those are rupas. Have a changing nature, although good, although bad. Next one is Dita Nagata Pisoppana. In the past, also rupa, the same nature. Present and future, you're trying to see the whole. Practitioner can see past, present, and future. So you should discern as a rupa. Even in the whole life, you can occupy. You can discern. You can combine as a rupa. So ejata vaita, dura asana, hina panita, pichopana, digita, nagata. Is there anything? Next one is gross and smooth. Sukkuma olarika. Okay. Sukkuma olarika. gross and smooth. So some rupas are gross, some rupas are smooth. So or rupa. So combining it in this way is called khanda. In the same way, vedana. Vedana also you should see as a vedana. Even others vedana, own vedana, internal, external, past, present, future, good or bad, you should see as a vedana. So in this way, combine, group. So Sinya also the same. Although it is one factor, you can group in this way. Because of this, it is called aggregate kanda group. Okay. So okay, Ijada Baita, you need to see Ijada Baita. Samudaya Dhamma, cause and effect arising of causes, arising of effect, you need to see. Vaya Dhamma, perishing of causes, perishing of effect, you need to see. Samudaya Vaya, arising and perishing of causes, arising and perishing of effect, you need to see. If so, your mindfulness will exist, thinking in that there is a Dhamma. For the knowledge, for the remembrance again and again, if so, you will be Arahanta. Anesido Jalo Viharanti. You will stay without dependence. Nacha Genji Loke Uvariyati. You are not clinging to anything in the world. So become free basa, not dependent on anything. Become independence. So as long as we have clinging, we are not independent. So we need to do something. Something have a shakeable nature. So we are not dependent. No, we are not independent. So by practicing Dhammanupassana, you will not cling to anything in the world. It won't be in this way. Bhikkhu, it is calling Bhikkhu. It is a subject. Viharati, lips. Dhammesu Dhammanupassi, discerning as a Dhamma in the Dhamma. Which Dhamma? Here, Penchasu, 5, Upadana Khandesu. On the 5 Upadana Khanda. Upadana, if we say just a Khanda, supramundane Khanda included. If we say Upadana Khanda, only mundane Khanda. So it is for the Vipassana practice. So for the Vipassana practice, Upadana Khanda. If we say the whole, like Megaphala Nibbana also included, if so, we should say Khanda. So Upadana Khanda is for Vipassana practice. Khanda is for to cover all, to take all phenomena. So okay, so Khanda Baba is finished. We should stop here. We will make a wish and sharing merit. Repeat after me. Idam me punyam nibbanasa pacayo hodu mama punya bhagam sabha sadanam pacemi desabe me samam punya bhagam davandu sadhu sadhu sadhu